Hello everyone, welcome to another videos. We are back yet again talking about this. Oh my god. A clip of Amber Heard went viral of her literally high as on whatever she chose to snort that day. Who knows, or drink, I don't know. Speculation, mate. She's visibly on something though, without a doubt. It's during an Aquaman interview. Probably not the best time to rack out the bong, if I'm honest. But due to her saying in court that she's only done substances on 4 or so occasions and she stated them, a lot of people are calling her out for lying again. What a surprise, she's lying again. No way. Shut up. But I thought we'd watch this interview together. I've been told he's wild. I'm not on the same level, but I thought if I just had a little one, maybe I could understand more what she's saying, you know. It's a disease, I know.
Hi.
Hi, Amber. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Pleasure to speak with you. Thank you for taking the time.
No, I'm happy to.
She'd be saying hi while looking at the ground the whole time. She can't even look at this man in the face. What the is this? I already know this is going to be bad. What a journey we're in for here.
Pleasure to speak with you. Thank you for taking the time.
No, I'm happy to.
So, let's talk about this character. When you started, researching
what is she doing?
Mira, and then started trying to imagine your own interpretation of the character, what was that process like? Was it really just about researching and, reading as much as you can, or was it about finding a way into it personally?
She looks like she's struggling so much, man. How long is it taking her to put this badge on in the middle of a question? As if it's a Me Too badge as well. Oh god, that's so ironic, because you're looking at a woman that literally has just destroyed Me Too. The UN Council must be so proud. She doesn't even know what eye contact is. Still, we are 21 seconds into this. You couldn't write this. This is incredible. I'm so glad I woke up today.
But that's a good question. I think for me, honestly, the most of the battle was in getting familiar enough with the character to justify participating in the comic book world that I, up until that point, was kind of, admittedly a little ignorant to and unfamiliar with. It's not a world I'm familiar with.
What the fuck are you saying? Unfamiliar with it's not a world I'm familiar with. Someone make that make sense. I mean, her pupils look bloody dilated to me. I know a drunk person or high person when I see one. She literally saying the same fucking sentence in different ways. She's literally prioritising her pin with a fucking interview. Something funny you remember in the trial when James Corden got brought up, and she said that she never wears red lipstick, and she had to wear it that night to cover up her bloody lip. Man, such a shambles, I swear down. Has she ever spewed something truthful in her life? It's definitely debatable.
And I thought I had a vague sense or vague understanding of what I could expect the representation of my character would be based on the vague understanding of the representation I had seen in women in that particular genre especially.
Yeah. Yo, what is going on? Why is she punching air now? And who is she looking at? She's doing an interview for her movie role and she can't even sit up. I can't even. When she says Johnny didn't care about her career, she didn't care about her own career. She's so high, she don't even know who Mira is.
And then I was even more pleasantly surprised when I read in the comic book that same sensibility echoed in just right out of the gate, right off the bat. She, is rescuing this town and says something to someone who mistakenly asks if that was Aquaman, and she stops and she says, "No, I have my own name. I'm my own person. I have my own name. My name is Mira." And I was like, oh yeah, that to me was representative of the kind of character I wanted to play.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. She says Mira like she was in a L'Oreal advert, dude. I have no idea what she's actually saying. And I'm pretty convinced, like, every time she looks at the camera, she's screaming, "Help me." Is she hammered or coked up, or is it a combination? Because I can't even decide. She can't even say words properly in an interview, yet bash Johnny for the same thing. Equality, innit?
So in In developing a relationship with Jason, I think your guys' chemistry and the humor that you bring and the rapport that you bring is such an integral part of the movie's joy. So what was that? I mean, obviously, I think you guys have a very easy chemistry. But how did you develop that chemistry to begin with? How did you guys meet? How much did you guys improvise and
She
play off
looks
each other
so
and developing
dead
your characters
inside.
together?
I was lucky to have had time to get to know him when we did Justice League in London. And because even though my part was small in that, it required a lot of training. I was there for a long time. And so we got to know each other and we became friends. We hit it off instantly. Jason and I are very similar in certain ways. We like similar things. And we have a similar taste in music and artistic sensibilities. And we just get along great. We're just like, and that's echoed, that same relationship is echoed in the playful banter and dynamic that you see them have in the movie. Mira and Aquaman are like, they're kind of, they have to earn each other's respect and love. And Jason and I, being as close as we are and friends and buddies, it was very easy. It's a very easy thing. I really lucked out on this co-star.
Yeah, she's fully spaced out. Funny she said that, yet the president of DC said they were concerned about Amber's and Jason's chemistry and mostly relied on editing and movie magic. She's really good at reinventing things that clearly never happened, even when high. It's kind of mental, that. I honestly would love to know how she says all these words without actually getting to the point. It's a reoccurring thing. It's kind of weird how she can just paint a completely different picture from what other people say.
Do you feel that you have a different interpretation and maybe a different feeling towards the superhero world and being a superhero now that you have been? And what's your interpretation now?
Of course, I'm so excited to be Mira and play Mira and to be a part of Aquaman because it represents a new take on, and it represents a newer generation, a newer demand, or rather a response to demand that I think we've had for a long time and it's just been largely ignored, to have a fuller, more nuanced, stronger, more complex and more motivated representation of women in not only superhero movies but in the entertainment industry as a whole. So I feel really,
Awesome.
really proud to be part of it.
Awesome. Well, I look forward to the Mira movie as well. So fingers crossed for
Right? Sequel.
No. How about no? How about fuck off? The water took a sloshing, no? Oh. I'm fully convinced she thinks she's a superhero. She acts like Moira is the only female empowered superhero that ever existed, like she's changing the world for the better. You're literally just acting the character, dude. What? She's actually a reptile, convince me otherwise. Just listening to her speech then, mate, I zoned out about 20 times. I actually have no idea what she said there. Swear she just says things to seem relatable or liked. To think someone actually let her do this interview while she's clearly off her trolley is incredible. She spoke for about 3 minutes, and 2 minutes 50 seconds of that was only something fish could understand. What a madness this is. It's beautiful. There's pieces of art on the internet forever. You gotta love that. You gotta love it. Let me know what you think down below. You reckon she was off her face or high on life? Let me know. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please take care. Subscribe for more. I'll see you in a bit. Fucking contagious, mate. Oh my god, it's contagious.
Yeah, Melly's nipples, cook her diamonds, cut go shaking. In the silence, how can someone try to match with some tits cutting me? Melly's nipples, cause I slims off. How you got tits that are harder than Smirnoff? How can my cutlery try to match up with some titties? Yeah, Melly's nipples, I am a bit confused.